120 plus 10% of max HP. So there's so many ways that you can actually bully out your opposition laner. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 here between Alpha 7 Esports and RRQ Hoshi. After a dominant performance, we'll see if Alpha 7 can bounce back.
Just want to say I called up the Lucas jungle is also, you know.
Is it the Malaysian meta right now?
Yeah. Chesky has that Malaysian mindset here. Darren isn't going to do much level 1, so he just wants to wait for level 2. Having the tenacity here, I do like it. Syndra already doing a lot of damage onto Rince, but I feel like Rince is not super pressured because he's still able to clear out the minions from a very safe distance. And looking at the bottom lane here, I'm not so sure if Edoc can actually pressure Gusta Lagusta that much, but it looks like he just wants Koi to have a better lane. As I say that, he caught Gusta Lagusta.
Gets into the Sacred Hammer, so there's that. It seems like for Alpha 7 Esports though, you saw a lot of Wilderness Blessings and Agilities in their emblem selection. So it really feels like they want to have more ways to go around the map. Even the roaming boots for Syndra there, I mean the rapid boots, to move around the map. So they're trying to use rotations here to shut like Hoshi. They gotta be careful, man. That means Hoshi has a bit more battle prowess built in because they have more combat active emblems.
So question for you, Arashi. If Syndra, as a Farsa, wants to move around the map fast, does he buy boots or Queen's Wings?
Wait, I think logically speaking, if you're talking about outside the game, Queen's Wings would make sense, right? More wings. But no,
she flies. She doesn't walk, she flies, you know? I'm just saying.
But she has wings.
Blood wings.
But she has wings by wings already, so I mean she's already like, you know, with 2 sets of wings. Higuin though, not really finding a lot of ways to deter Hoshi. This is the first turtle, and this is where Hoshi like to make their move.
Yep, Takashi already hit level 4. So Susujin, he has to be a little bit careful here. Ridge, but hold on, Dyron just splashes in, trying to catch someone, but looks like Dyron's gonna be the first one to take down. King Zilla gets a kill, as well as a turtle, and Ridge has to go away. He does not have the damage just yet. The Kalia gets taken down.
A disaster for Hoshi, man. They wanted to go for the decisive fight, but Dyron made the flicker play and did not pay off, man. They were corralled there and they took the full brunt of the AoE from King Zilla, Suyo, from Vagrant's Jeet Kune Do. All of these big damage AoE tools that Alpha 7 Esports have. So Hoshi, despite having the Kalia, they're finding the same problem that Alpha 7 had earlier, man. Lack of damage.
Yeah, it's almost like I said with the Yogi Burst. I don't know.
That's true, man. Should have listened a little.
Listen, whatever. I mean, like, here's a small thing as well. Here's a small thing. If you want to play catch, maybe as a Lucas, it's better instead of a killing spree, you use the what's the burning one? Impure Rage. Impure Rage does way more damage. Killing Spree is more about surviving. So it looks like Susujin just want to go in and out of a fight, but if you have, you know, catching tools, Impure Rage does a lot of damage. Just saying. Now it looks like a fight might ensue. Penguin already flickers out. King Zilla retreats. Edoc tries to engage, but looks like Syndra is saved by using that Purify, and Penguin gets taken down, but Syndra is able to take down Edoc. King Zilla once rinse, but the Purify saves it.
2 for 1 there for Alpha 7 Esports. 1,000 gold lead only for the roamer. They're doing a great job of using that early game pressure, man. All of their heroes do well without items because they have like the AoE, the built-in stuns from this Farsa. They have 3 skills in 1 for the Cho, right? So, I mean, it's just dangerous situation here for Hoshi, and they're not respecting the damage potential. They're setting up for another fight even.
Yeah, I feel like Dyron, he has to wait, let either Rince or Edoc to set something up, and then he follows up because he wants to be able to heal the team, and he can't heal the team if he dies first. Right? That's the logic, right?
It is though.
Looks like Rince is gonna get hit. And now looks like a follow-up by Edoc. Edoc is able to take down Penguin. Dyron gets a kill onto King Zilla. And now the turtle is looking very, very low. Susujin secures the turtle for himself. And there you go. Let Edoc engage first.
Just like that, the gold lead shrinks down, and that's before these turrets start falling for Alpha 7. Man, they were kind of tunneling down to try and get a pick off right there, but then they get it comboed by all the damage, the multiple bad impacts that Rins was just throwing at them. Araki Hoshi were struggling because Sutsujin was the main guy taking damage initially, but right there, the moment that Alpha 7 gets faded out, it's a whole different story.
And the thing is, Alpha 7, they were the one that started the fight where
Exactly.
the Way of the Dragon actually hit onto Rins, and Rins didn't have Purify at that moment.
It just seems like there was a bit of a miscommunication, like they just weren't ready or on the same page that they were looking for said fight. Now with the gold lead diminished, Alpha 7 still have the strong early game to rely on, but they gotta be a bit more careful now, because, you know, Araki Hoshi, overall, if the fight goes long, they still have a respectable amount of damage, especially if Alpha 7 don't get like that clean engager.
Vanguard so far has been playing very well as this Cho. King Zilla now having the War Axe. Vanguard looks like he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get controlled by Darren, having to use that flicker, and then he gets controlled again. If I'm Vanguard, it's like, yo guys, what's up? Are we playing WWE at this point or MLBB?
Tennis is in season, man, because Vagrant was just bouncing all over the place. Darren, though, well, maintaining that aggression, trying to zone Alpha 7 away as much as possible. This is what they like to do, man. They get an advantage and they cut the side lane to try and get the side laners ahead.
Yeah, and now they really want this hurt. Gusta Lagusta can use a few shots to clear the minions, but looks like Dyran, E-Dog, as well as Rins is doing a very good job at zoning them away. So now they're able to get that turret for free. That Susujin is starting up on the turtle. Not so sure if Alpha 7 can respond.
Not a moment wasted for Araki Hoshi, man. These quick movements, but this is where Alpha 7 just succeeded last time. Dyran going in.
Oh, hold on, Araki Hoshi. Looks like Bangwin got caught. The turtle is getting pulled over to Araki's high, but E-Dog gets sniped by Gusta Lagusta. And now Toy goes in, but he goes in alone. Zaman Force in. Takashi is able to lock in. Toy gets taken down. Triple kill for Gusta Lagusta. Sutsujin got the turtle, but at what cost?
It seems like Araki Hoshi, they are those who made a mistake right there. They were initially got a bit of an advantage when it comes to the HP bars, but then E-Dog thought they were gonna go for the neutral objective immediately. It seemed he walked forward, wasn't able to get this signature big moment E-Dog engage, and from there Alpha 7 went in, they went aggressive, and Araki Hoshi had their eyes on the turtle. They were able to get it, but they were able to get it by letting Sutsujin focus on the turtle and sacrificing members to Alpha 7 Esports.
Right now, oh, hold on. Darren gets one, and look at that. Cancels out the Way of the Dragon. Takashi has to dash away, but the Zaman Force wants Takashi, and Susujin gets the kill. I can't even get a sentence in. Like, every few minutes, they just keep on fighting.
Well, that's the Brawl server for you. Half of it at least. And Brazil, sure, willing to throw some punches right here. They had a 1k goal advantage, but they're not playing it slow at all. They want to get more, right? They go big or they'll literally go home. And now they're working to the top side. Both teams kind of mirroring right now.
Gusta Lagusta, he's feeling brave because Vanguard and King Zilla is close by. Looks like not gonna commit on the bottom side by Toy, but what I was about to say, okay, I'm not gonna say it because another fight is gonna break down very soon.
Yeah, that seems like it. With
okay, never mind. They're not fighting.
Never mind.
What I'm about to say is I'm worried because the communication by both teams doesn't seem super on point because it looks like people are engaging when the rest of the team are not ready yet.
Agreed, and right there, that was almost a similar situation, but both teams are not picking it a bit more slow, just because they know that in 5 seconds the Lord is available. And if you missed it, in the current patch, the Lord is just so much more dangerous here, these early Lords. So I think Alpha 7 Esports understand that as well. But look at this, man, RRQ. They're getting the prio in the lanes a lot faster here. They might just go and make a beeline for it.
Oh yeah, Takashi, he, in my opinion, he has to make sure that no engage comes in just by punching them away, but there's so many ways that RQ Hoshi can engage, Rins can engage, E-Dog can engage, Bagwin finds one, put it by, he found Rins! And now Darren goes in, but for what? Your mid laner already died! He tried to go away with the Tsunami Slam flickering out. Why was Rins all alone there. I mean, I guess it's because he has a purify, so he can't flicker out of a bad situation. That was unfortunate by Arcos.
He thought that Alpha 7 would not, right? He was challenging them, like, come on, do it, you won't, you won't. But
yeah, you won't.
It turns out they did. Signature wins moment right there, but now Alpha 7 going for it. Can Iron Kihoshi find something?
Oh, tried to get Dire and Dire finally got caught, but now he's trying to go away. Shutdown! Somehow Susujin gets Gusta Lagusta, and now with the Zaman Force coming in, Edo gets a kill onto Vanguin. Dire has to go back, but Susujin grabs the Lord. Rins has now respawned, but Alpha 7, they were overwhelmed. They were like, no way Arakiyoshi can test this, and then
they just were not ready whatsoever, man. They thought they were gonna go get a clean Lord while our Kihoshi are just looking for something. But our Q immediately sent Edok to do Edok things, find Gusta Lagusa along with the dive-in by Sutsujin, and just like that, no backline means you don't win the fight. Now with the Lord available, can Alpha 7 clear? Can Alpha Kihoshi find some more here? Or are they gonna stop with the current passive? That seems to be the case here.
I don't want to jinx it, but Edok is good.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
I don't want to jinx it. He's been good for a few weeks now. I think I saw something where like he's like even tired of it. He's getting someone or something, but still, Edok is doing very good. Like we don't highlight roamers all that much.
Not in recent times, at least. That's true. Edok has been monopolizing those MVP standings in his own region. So, the guy's crazy. And it's not just the pickup heroes, also the teamfight heroes. So, again, the flexibility is just insane. And look at this positioning, man. Again, never a moment wasted. He just waits around to try and get information, right? And if he finds something that's important, then the rest of the team immediately will move, and you're gonna see that.
I can see the mind games. He's like, I'm a Tigro, I'll show my face, so the Alpha 7 thinks everyone is here. Cause no way, right? Tigro's gonna walk alone.
I mean, maybe he will, but are you willing to try and take that risk to find out? He's waiting.
I mean, like, look at this. Edok is actually far away, and everyone else is far away. So if they see 4 members, they don't know where Edok is. If they see Edok, they assume that they're close to Edok, and then they just, you know, flank from a different angle. So yeah, you were talking about the positioning here. I like that Arkiyoshi is playing 4-1, but the one is actually the roamer? Question mark?
I love the fact that he has.
Look at this. Edok is the one that's.
Yeah, I think it's because he has the flicker, he has the Sacred Hammer as well, more mobility. So it looks risky, but it's somewhat calculated. As in, if Alpha 7 pick him off, Arkiyoshi can kind of cut them off on their own base and remove the defensive benefit that Syndra and Gusta Lagusta can get from that formation. 30 seconds to go, and still both teams waiting around. The top lane is where you have to keep your eyes on, because it seems like it's pushing in favor of Alpha 7. Like it's going to build up and push towards Arakihoshi's turret instead. They might want to deal with that before it becomes a big factor in the next take.
Do you know, Rashi, that some teams, they actually know how to manipulate the wave to make it look like they're losing, but actually they're winning. I don't think Arkiyoshi is doing it yet, but I have seen some teams setting up where they just time killing the current minions, just letting the card all by itself. So on the map, you see it's just 1 minion, but that minion takes a while to die. Oh, bad kick coming in from Vanguin. Edok is gonna. Oh, but Gusta still able to secure the Lord. Jungle, who needs that? But now Dire wants to punish Vanguin, and Vanguin gets taken down. Oh. But at least they get the Lord, and Edok for some reason gets Kingzilla. Kingzilla, can he get away with this? Yes, he can. And Gusta Lagusta gets a kill onto Edok. Is this the throw that Arkiyoshi is giving to Alpha 7?
That was unfortunate, man. Alpha 7 with a great call to just immediately push the tempo, go for the Lord, and Arkiyoshi were not expecting it. So both teams just out expecting each other right now. Just like that, Alpha 7 has a chance. They have the Lord to use as a secondary frontliner. Kingzilla though, looking.
Kingzilla opened the map, but that's a bad call. Kingzilla's gonna get punished now. Takashi, unfortunately, is locked in as well. Unstoppable by Sutsujin. They got the Lord, but a very bad bush check from Kingzilla basically made that Lord not as bad.
They need to get a lot of turrets on the side lanes too, though. But Dylan, 1v3. What is going on?
Gusta Lagusta gets a free kill, and now Syndra even having that lightning truncheon, quite a lot of splash damage coming in. Rinse now having the clock of destiny, so in the team fights, if something goes wrong, he's able to survive at least one time. But now both teams, I don't know, Rashi, it does look like they're making small mistakes that really impact the game in a very large way.
Yeah, and it seems like these mistakes aren't really like premeditated, or it's not like set up. It's not forced errors from the opposition. It's just them going for crazy risks. And that Skypiercer that we were kind of dissing earlier, 50 stacks right now, or 48, but close enough, man. Gusta Lagusta is getting
Yeah.
a lot of these stacks into his arsenal, and that's a dangerous situation. On the other hand, though, Rins with the Wishing Lantern, no lightning truncheon, so less bursty technically, but the front line is definitely gonna feel it.
Yep. And he has around 250 stacks, which I feel like is fine for 16 minutes.
Decent.
I feel like could be a little bit more than that, but I feel like it's okay. It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah. So if Arapahoshi wants to get a decisive win, the benefit that they have is that the only real person with all these kills and all this advantage is Gusta Lagusa. So if they're able to find another moment like earlier where they can just immediately pick them off, then Alpha 7 Esports technically are at an even more severe goal disadvantage. It's just not visible right now because everything is stacked onto Gusta Lagusa.
Exactly. It's just that either you kill him or he kills you. It's like it's simple.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it just comes down to that, it seems like. And I think Gusta Lagusta recognizes it as well. Rose Gold for more sustain here, especially against all of this burst from Araki Hoshi. But now, again, it's the Lord situation. And for now, at least, Araki Hoshi has the wave set up. But Alpha 7 Esports are able to find good engages with the Badang and the Cho. So we'll have to see what is the move here.
Look at his flank,
Bro.
Like he sees Takashi, and they roughly know Gusta Lagusta is there. I don't think Alpha 7. Wait, are they gonna check it? Are they gonna check it? They're not gonna check it. They don't know. They don't know Edok is there.
Oh boy, be a big moment here. Baby ran already with the conceal very early on. Won't have it for the next moment. I think Alpha 7 recognized that they don't see Edok, and they're concerned where he could be.
Oh, Gusta Lagusta. Oh no, they're going for King Zilla, and King Zilla gets taken down by Toy. The Lord is low. Suzujin is able to get it for himself. And now, looks like Banguin is gonna be the next to fall. RRQ Hoshi playing mind games with Edok.
Bro, like, I mean, what can you do there? Araki Hoshi, all they have to do is play reactively. It seems like the call initially is to get Gusta Lagusta, but he's far in the back. Hard to follow up against. He has a Purify as well. And then immediately they saw King Zilla and they're like, you know what? We're playing for the Lord here. Let's kick out the jungler. And immediately the
Shout out to
whole
Dyron.
team
Dyron was
just
the one that caught him.
pivots. Exactly, man. They just pivot perfectly. Edok was making a pass straight for Gusta Lagusta, and he just drifts straight into King Zilla.
Dyron just looks at Edok's eyes and he's like, I'm the roamer now. I'm the engager. I'm the alpha and the omega.
That's why it's just so good to have like great synergy between your EXP lane and your roamer, right? And I mean, RRQ is no exception. Now with the Lord, can we go for at least something 10? They have great sieging.
Right now, Alpha 7, they're doing quite a good job defending. But look at that. Toy had to use the Zaman Force just to escape. Edok is very low, but he does have the immortality. Takashi tried to find a good angle for a fist crack, but looks like Araki is not going to take the bait.
So that's the middle base tower taken out. So Alpha 7 actually doing a great job just making sure that they, even if they lose, they kind of do damage control. With the two side turrets still up, there's still a great chance for them to kind of contest and find ways to kind of match Araki again. And they've already seen this Edok flank, hidden Edok strategy once already, so it will be harder to catch them with the same maneuver twice.
Like a kick. Oh, will be going on to Dyron, but Vanguard is taking way more damage. And Edok flanks, but the kill goes over to Toy. And now Suzujin got caught by the fist break, but Takashi got caught by the Sanguine Claw fist crack just to survive. But look at Suzujin, he's diving in, not enough damage. Edok engages, and now they gotta kill out Gusta Lagusta. And Suzujin survives, barely because of the immortality. And now Takashi, Syndra, as well as Takashi, They're trying to protect the base. The wave comes in. It looks like Araki Hoshi Toy wants to force it with the Zaman Force. It looks like Alpha 7 is able to defend.
Well, RLP are sticking around though. Even Suzuki went for the Sky Guardian helmet to try and get some more HP, to try and stick around for this base tower take. But Alpha 7 has too much clear. RLP won't be able to get anything more.
The Syndra with the Feathered Airstrike is going to be a problem for Araki Hoshi, not just for ending the game, but the damage coming in from a Farsa at this point is huge. And it's going to pose a problem on Toy as well as Rince, because Gusta Lagusta doesn't have free reign to attack the backline, but Syndra does. Looks like they want to get Kingzilla, but Kingzilla has a lot of dashes, but looks like Adok still able to catch him. What?
Just disappeared, man. What
Do you see the damage?
What is the damage, my guy? Toy just deleted him, pressed one button, and he just goes boom.
Dude, was that a Suyu or an Angela? That was so fast.
It made the Suyo look super squishy there, and the timing is just perfect there. I think Alpha 7, all this time, they've been getting a small window to kind of manipulate the waves before the Lord, and Araki Hoshi just punished that. They were lying in wait, waiting for someone to walk up right there. And at this point in time, at 20 minutes, anyone who walks up is still gonna be a value takeoff for Araki Hoshi. If they get the Farsa, that's the Feather Airstrike out of the picture. If they get Gusta La Gusta, it's the main damage dealer. If they get the jungle, that's a retry advantage. If they get Tekashi or Vaguian even, that's just the front line and engage potential from Alpha 7 just deleted, just denied.
Yes. We can definitely see that Araki Hoshi is a team that is grateful. They don't complain. Whoever they get, they'll be grateful and they'll take their pick. And speaking of which, Darren is able to get someone who's the first to get picked up in the bandwidth, even though the immortality has been popped out. But look at Sun Sejin pushing everyone in. Godlike for Sun Sejin, and Kingzilla gets taken down by Darren. Only Syndra is left, but that's not gonna be enough. Araki Hoshi cleans out with a 2-0.